Headphones on. Mic on. We're here. All the mics are way too hot. Got a new mic for dramatic effect.
Hello, everyone. It is but a new year. It is but a new year. This is a new year. I'm actually speaking to you from the... What would this be? If New Year's is actually... This comes out on New Year's. But if New Year's is on Thursday, I'm speaking to you from the past. I'm an alien from the past.
Anyways, guys, back to the normal bullshit here. Welcome back to another episode of Art of the Jam. This is episode number 118, and I have my black and gold because I think that's New Year's colors. I'm not sure. I assume that is you always see black and gold, and baby New Year's all adorned in black and gold, and it's that's so I'm dressed accordingly. I just came up with this like 10 minutes ago, so I didn't get to give you the memo, so I apologize for that.
You're all good, dude.
I know.
Black goes with everything.
Huh?
Black goes with everything.
Well, Raiders doesn't, but black does.
No, we suck.
Raiders is dumb, but maybe Raiders, maybe they need a New Year's resolution. Maybe get good, scrub.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe that's what they need. But guys, it is, like I said, a new episode of a new episode and a new year of Art of the Jam. So please excuse my alien alter ego for there for a second. Though what he was saying was true. It's true. But we are here. It is a new year. It is episode 118. And such is the tradition of Art of the Jam, I do have a question for you guys, and I'm going to be honest. And this is going to sound extremely rude, but everyone wants you to ask the same question. Everybody's going to ask the same question. It's going to be, what's your New Year's resolution? No. They're going to be like, what's your New Year's resolution? What are you going to do to better yourself this year? And everybody has the same... I'm not saying everybody, but it just seems like everybody has the same New Year's resolution every year, and they fucking fail at it. Usually, if you're out there and you're completing every year your New Year's resolution, props to you. But I have to say, I just do not give a shit about your New Year's resolution, okay? And I know that sounds rude, but it's on you. It's on you to lose that weight. It's on you to put down that bottle. It's on you to stop procrastinating and get your fucking work done. I've cursed so much in this intro. I have so much work to do.
Good job.
It's all right, but I don't care about your resolution, but I do care about you. And I really want you to fucking do it. It's on you. That's all I'm trying to say. And I hope whatever it is that you decide is your resolution and that you want to better yourself with this year, I do hope that it goes well for you and that you accomplish every goal in your pretty little head. And so I wanted to a different question, and it took me a while to come up with this question, as in 12 hours at least. And I have to say, this world is full of villains. Okay, it's hard to have somebody to look up to. It's a very difficult world to traverse as far as good goes. So what I'm trying to ask here, our question for you, audience, today is, what, in your opinion, are the top three? What are your top three personal heroes of 2025? People that opened doors for you, people that went against the norm, people that just made you smile. Somebody that you hear their voice and you're like, God, that guy's inspiring. I want to be like that dude, or I want to accomplish things like that dude. I want to fucking suck that dude. I mean, I want to. It could be a woman too. I don't know. I'm not exclusively just using the word dude as in a male figure. It could be a he, a him, a z, zim, girl, woman, whippersnapper, a redfish, bluefish, one fish, two fish. It could be I don't know, man. It could be anything. It could be 1,000 things if you wanted it to be. But actually, I just that's actually not true. It can only be 3 things. It can only be 3 things. In your opinion, audience, what are your top 3 personal heroes of 2025? That being said, let's cue the intro. Whoa!
Why don't you just eat it?
I might suck it off. Oh yeah, guys, we are back from the intro. Back from the intro. Sorry, it gets a little muddy, kind of. And it's half the time I don't even know what I'm saying whenever I hear it back. But.
Dude, I saw this. It's like a little soundboard, like at Walmart.
Yeah.
Have you seen? Been over there?
I mean, I have been in that area.
But
sure.
they have like a thing, like it would like plug into that, and then you have a little soundboard that does like different types of like.
Can you assign sounds to it?
I think so.
Because I don't want fucking. I don't want like radio. Like I want to be able to set things to it. Because that would be.
Next time I'm there, I'll look up the brand on the internet and look more into it.
For
I
sure.
don't remember the brand of it. But anywho.
All right. But yeah, as far as our question goes, what do you think? What are the top 3 heroes of 2025? What do you think? They could be your personal heroes, I guess. They could be societal. They could be political figures, which, let's be honest, they could be anything. I mean, they could be anybody, or it could be somebody you look up to and you wish everyone else would look up to and be like, what the fuck are you thinking? Because it doesn't matter. What are your 3 heroes of 2025? What do you think? People that you've really grown a liking to over the past year.
Just to clarify, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Just the people we know, right?
No.
No?
Well, I mean, it can be.
Okay.
It can be anybody. I just said, do you know political figures?
No.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Fair enough. Definitely the drummer from Sleep Token. Like he's been like a huge like inspiration since I've found them the beginning of the year, and like just the way he uses his cymbals and is just very inspiring and very like, fuck, I want to learn how to do some of that shit.
Right.
And fuck.
Since we got 3 here, let's take turns.
Yeah,
If you
cool.
do one,
That
I'll
makes-
go, so
that
we
makes-
have time
yeah.
to think about it.
Yeah, because I
can't-
don't have anything else.
I came up with this question while I was on the bike earlier. So, but yeah, what do you have anything else to?
No.
I have to say, and this doesn't have to. And I understand that most people do consider this a music podcast, and obviously that's a personal hero of yours, a drummer. That's totally cool. But I don't want to limit. I don't want to limit it to your profession or your like. I can find inspiration in somebody that is not a musician and be able to apply it to what I do. And so I just want to make that clear as well. But my first hero would have to be probably the comedian William Montgomery, because William Montgomery, he's the regular on Kill Tony. He always closes the show. He's opened the show a couple of times, but just because he doesn't have the time to do it at the end of the show, and that's okay. But he's just so human. He's the funniest, most naturally funny and I don't know this guy personally, but he's the most naturally funny person that I've seen. It's just his being, and he can say anything, and it's like almost, this man is adorable. Like he's a cute man, and not in like a I'm attracted to him kind of way. He's just a cute man, and I love it. I love that about him. But he also has the very cynical energy where he can just scream at somebody and it's the funniest thing ever, and then he just like flips, and he's just doing him, and I love that about him, and it's so inspiring that somebody can just naturally I'm me and I'm great and it's awesome. And I respect that he's so openly hurt by things, and I love that. Like he had like a notorious bomb recently where he opened for a comedian that had nothing to do with like his style, and it went viral, and everybody in the comedy community was talking about it, and he was just screaming at the audience, and it was like he just stood his ground, like everyone was trying to boo him off stage, but he's like, Paul Walker, more like Paul Crasher. And it was the funny, like that was the joke. Me reciting that joke was not the punchline. That was the joke in its entirety. He was just, Paul Walker, more like Paul Crasher. And everybody was booing him, and it was like, that's the funniest fucking thing in the world. And he was so proud of that joke, but he was also, you could tell it hurt his feelings to be like virally bombing. Like, it was great. But go ahead with your second one if you got it.
All right, this one might be. Don't make fun of me. Don't give a shit if anybody makes fun of me, anyways. But I do watch a little bit of reality TV. Okay.
That's one.
Fucking Lisa Vanderpump. All right,
there's two. Sorry.
But no, she's just very kind to like people, and like being accepting of people, whether they're different race or gay or whatnot, and she's just very inspiring to be nicer. I just want to be more kind. I guess she just makes me want to be more kind and whatnot. Just seeing her being accepting,
right,
of others, and like no matter what it is, like you spread the love no matter what,
right,
type shit. And it just, I don't know, it just kind of like that. And for me, like speaks miles. Like you just seeing somebody be accepting of everybody else and not judging and not caring what you do or how you act, as long as you show kindness and respect and love to each other. Like, it shouldn't matter,
Yeah, as long as you're not rape, stealing, or molesting, I feel like, you're...
Yeah, and so it was just, I don't know. Just make fun of me.
I mean, if somebody makes fun of you, then they're probably raping, killing, or molesting. So that's something that I feel like everybody should have. Everybody should have that quality. It's just like, if you're not being kind to somebody or accepting of them, go fuck yourself. See how like dramatic that is? I love the fact that I could just, I was gonna do like a big like a vocal echo, but this was on and I was like, maybe I'll have fun with it and I'll change it every episode to something different. Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. Tune in and you'll see what cheesy vocal effect I'll put on my voice next.
Well, that was wild in the headphones.
Yeah. No, that's I mean, yes, that I okay. It's one thing to watch reality TV. It's another whole thing to look up to somebody on reality TV. That's gay. No, I'm just kidding. It is kind of funny that you said people of different races, and
knock the eye, whatever. Oh,
I need to
wherever
glue
it
it on
was.
there. But it's funny that you said different races or gay, and gay is a race of people.
Whoa, that blew my mind. Didn't
You're
know
telling
that.
me, dude.
That's crazy.
I'll let you guys fill in the blanks there. My second personal hero of 2025 is another comedian. I'm not a comedian. I don't fancy myself a comedian by any means, and nor have I ever actually got on stage and done comedy, other than like stage banter, but I don't count that. But I look up to a lot of comedians because I draw a lot of parallels between comedy and just performing in general. It's a very honorable art form, in my opinion. So I look up to them a lot because it's like the biggest amount. Like, there's a lot of musicians online that are talking about like, oh, their process and how they go about it and blah 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 blah, and like really helpful, inspiring tips and stuff. But it's like comedians are the only ones that are like making fun of each other for it, but and like they don't take it so seriously. It's like, yeah, we put the work in, we do this, we do that, but it's like at the end of the day, we're all just fucking human beings, and we're sad. And it's like it's so invigorating and liberating to see somebody so good, and they're on stage, and then they're just like off stage. They're like, yeah, dude, it fucking sucks. You have to sit down at 3 a.m. and force yourself to write. Sometimes you don't feel like doing it. Sometimes nothing comes out, and it's like you have to. A comedian, when they get on stage and they just kind of like wing it, that's this, like, we're doing the same thing, in my opinion. Like, I'm just doing it with a guitar and not my voice, you know what I mean, or with my words. It's like we're all just trying to like have a bunch of these little pieces, and we're trying to just like figure it out in front of people. And you know, we have songs, we have material to fall back on, but there's so many things, so many parallels to draw from comedy, and so that's what I mean is like they're the only ones talking about the process in a fun way. It's like actors are the worst. You can't watch actors talk about their process because it's so fucking pretentious, and it's like the whole concept of like what do you call it, like method acting. It's like fuck you.
What is that even? Method
acting is it's, I don't know the true definition of it, but I can tell you that it's more like Christian Bale is that way, kind of. The big method actor of our generation is Daniel Day-Lewis, and but method acting is basically like when you're on camera, you're that character. When you're off camera, you're that character still. Like, you insist on everybody to call you by the character's name. Like,
okay.
You're like, that's what pissed everybody off about Jared Leto's Joker, is because he took it in a crazy method way, but he wasn't fucking good at it. It's one thing. This is what's funny about the Joker.
Was that Heath Ledger one?
No, I just said Jared Leto's Joker.
No, I was wondering if Heath Ledger was one of those type too.
That's actually what I was getting at. Is there's like a Joker paradox here. It's like Jared Leto's Joker was awful, but he took it so seriously. Like, he was like, he was literally like mailing dead animal carcasses to the cast members, and they were literally like, going to the director and like, you have to get him to stop. Like this.
That's fucking beautiful, man.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry about it.
This is the thing. If it would have been a good performance, they probably would have believed it and been like, he's just like, I feel like he's just scurrying around like a little rat, and like, just like trying to like, he did an awful job, and I don't think there's anybody out there that is actually going to shoot me for that one, because that's true. Like, I don't even want to get into Morbius, but anyways. Jared Leto is a good actor. He has some good movies. Morbius was a bomb, and so was Joker.
Dude, I enjoyed that one.
Of course you did. But you also enjoy a lot of awful fucking movies. To be real with you.
I mean, you got different taste than I do, so.
My taste doesn't suck. So
well, maybe not to you.
well, we'll fight about it off camera later. But anyways, but this is the thing. Joker, Jared Leto's Joker. He took it so seriously, was so method about it, awful. Heath Ledger, if you watch behind the scenes, he's so good at his character, and he spent so much time developing the character, but as soon as the director says cut, he was literally like, all right, so where are we going for drinks tonight? Where are we going to I'm hungry.
I love that.
You know what I mean? He was just like, he was able to just flip on and off. And it's so like, you don't have to take everything so fucking seriously. It's like allow yourself to like allow yourself that like leeway of fuckery. You know what I mean? It's like Jared Leto, I'm sorry, but fuck you, dude. But I don't even know where I was getting at with the Joker thing. Where did I come from that? Where did we even come from?
Talk method.
Oh yeah, method acting. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I got on a big rant about comedians, and then I got to how actors are fucking pretentious assholes. That's not true though. But I have been in the acting community before, and I don't want to even say most, but I'm going to say 35% of them are dickheads. So I'm going to give them a big margin there for being a dick, I guess. But my second societal hero or personal hero, I have societal written here, and I scribbled it out and wrote personal because I was like, societal is a little too broad, I think, and it doesn't fucking matter. That's why I said societal. But my second personal hero of 2025 is another comedian, the elusive Casey Rocket. And I want to say why I love Casey Rocket is because like William Montgomery is such a natural comedian. He's so like it's so natural for him, and Casey Rocket is almost like he's an enigma. It's like nobody has ever done it the way that Casey Rocket has done. It's like everyone goes up there, and you have a comedian that obviously that stands there and he talks. There's the comedians, they kind of walk around. Then you have the Dane Cook that kind of like, what the fuck you got? We got a fucking B&E, you know what I mean? And just like so like he still walks around and stuff in it, but it's intense and stuff like that. But Casey Rocket never stops moving, and he's not even doing stand-up. It's almost like he's not even doing material. What I love about him is he's not. I don't even think he's a stand-up comic. He's just an experience. It's like somebody just like let this lunatic on stage, and they're like, "Hey, let's watch him for 15 minutes. Let's just see what he does," and you're not disappointed. He's literally. I don't like that. Anyways, but Casey Rocket, man, I don't know. He's just very unique, and he's doing exactly what he's doing. He's uniquely innovating comedy, and I love it. There's so many comics out there that are like mimicking other comics or doing this, but it's like no mimicry here, man. Casey Rocket is doing his own thing, and I love that. Anyways, do you have a third one?
I don't think so. That one's kind of hard. Kind of a 3.
You don't want to be like my pa. He's my hero. I do have to say, I fucking love my dad. He's my hero, I guess, but I didn't put him on this list. Sorry, Dad. Was that my dad in spirit? Just
Yeah, fucker.
I still have failed. I don't have any money. I'm a very poor boy, and so I don't have any money to buy any new XLRs or quite have the time to figure out what the fuzzery is. Fuzzery is a nice word. I like that. But I guess if you don't have a third one, you don't even want to like scrounge for one in that brain.
I mean, honestly, Jake, he's been kind of
a hero,
like an inspiration.
Interesting.
Lately, like coming to like the hip hop side of my music and stuff and whatnot, and kind of like when coming to like recording and stuff, like he's helped me so much within the last like 3 sessions we've had in the studios, like just like how to pronunciate things and just how to just do it. And just teaching me a lot of different things on the computer and how to record and whatnot. It's very inspirational, very inspiring. So I guess he can be a third one.
Interesting.
Love
Okay.
you, dude.
Well, shout out Jake. You know who you are. I have to say, and this took a lot of thought actually, and by a lot of thought, I thought about it instantaneously. So. That's kind of a contradictory statement, but I just do not care. I'm just talking. I'm letting the words come out of my mouth like a shit, like shit coming out of an asshole. Wait a second, like shit coming out of an asshole. I like this. Anyways, my third hero is none other than Andre 3000.
Good one.
And I want to say. This is why I love Andre 3000, right? He absolutely defied everyone's expectations of him because he literally, everyone was like, give us hip-hop.
Oh,
and
no,
he
I've
was
heard
like,
that album.
Everyone was like, give us hip-hop. And he was like, fuck you, you get flutes.
Yeah, and the the song names for him.
Dude.
That album was good.
He literally defied everyone's expectations of him just for the simple fact of he wanted to be a flautist. And so he made a flute album. And everyone was like, oh, Andre Benjamin's coming out with a new album. It's going to be outcasty or hip-hop or something. I don't even know if Outkast is technically hip-hop. I don't even know if I would count it in that.
There's something.
There's a little Salt Bay of hip hop in there, but a little more than that. I feel like there's a good whole salt shaker of hip hop in there.
What was the first song? It was like I was gonna write a rap album, but then
Exactly.
the wind blew me this way.
Yeah.
Dude, that was like the lyrics are the fucking song names, dude. Like
Yeah. And I have to say, it's like whether you like it or not, it's like this guy literally just did it because he wanted to. Like I seen an interview when somebody was talking about Andre Benjamin, and they were like, yeah, he just like walks around with a flute. Like they'll just like see him on the street, and he's just like walking to the coffee shop playing the fucking flute. It's like, what a whimsical motherfucker.
He's always been whimsical.
Well, I mean, you see how Jordan Peele or Key and Peele portrays him as like he's in like the lederhosen and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
And he's just like scounced and like that's actually my unofficial favorite word. I think sclounced. I don't even know if that's the sketch, but it's a Keegan Michael Key. It's a Keegan Michael Key word. But
Oh, dude, yeah.
I love it.
I just pictured them saying it.
Sorry. Just got over being sick for some reason a couple days ago. I hope nobody comes down here, catches us in the act here. But no, but yeah, that's why I was like, dude, he was just like, fuck you, dude. You get flutes. You don't need my hip hop. I don't want to do that. I want to play the fucking flute. And so I'm going to play the fucking flute. I'm going to record myself doing the fucking flute. I'm going to release myself playing the fucking flute, and you're going to fucking like it. I love it. He's just he's a trendsetter. And those are the kinds of people I like. So people that just do as they fucking please, as long as you're not raping, killing, or molesting, or stealing. you're in your setting trends. That's what I enjoy about people. I like those innovators. Not I wouldn't say he's an innovator, but no, I can't say that. I'm digging myself into a hole here. See, I have these weird like inner conversations that I don't necessarily know how to like let out on a mic. So it just sounds like me going and so that's my life. Show and tell time, shall we? I actually changed album of the week. I want to say this. I'm gonna show my nipples. But I decided, since I've had like books, I've had CDs, I've had, all different. I mean, that has nothing to do with this thing. You're just
show and tell, just pointing at shit.
Yeah, you're just pointing at stuff and saying the names of things. Buddha, trumpet horn, owl,
fucking dice,
rock, castanets,
bag full of fucking tickets.
Matt Jinkerson's screw. That's it's my first. Well, I guess I don't want to say first. Other than, well, I guess Derek got the candle for the show that I have never lit. But this is I want to say, other than business cards, they don't count. I'm sorry, everybody, but this is the first piece of show memorabilia that was brought to me on the show, and it might seem like a mere screw, but that is a gift from Matt Jinkerson, and yeah, he sent it to me from the past. Actually, sounds crazy, but I received it at a show and I never opened it. That was what was crazy. I don't know if you guys watched the Matt Jinkerson episode, but I received like another band that I've never seen or heard of even. They gave me that envelope, and it was like addressed to are they like, are you Phantom Sam? I was like, I mean, sure. And they were like, they gave me this package, and I was like, what the fuck? And it was from Matt Jinkerson. He had like messaged me like a week before, and he was like, you have a gift coming your way. And I was like, okay. And then I opened it, and sorry if I've told that story before, but I decided he was already scheduled to be on the show, so I was like, I'm not gonna open it until he's on the show. And I opened it on the show, and there was a screw in it.
Why? There's no context?
No, I mean, that was actually the title of the episode. It was nuts and bolts, but I need a screw. And that was the thought that made me like spiral, because I don't know why, it was like strangely inspiring. He was like, I brought you a screw because every time you need a screw, you don't have one. It's nuts and bolts, but I need a screw. There's always nuts and bolts, but when you need a screw, and so he brought me a screw.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's a neat little thing.
Yeah, and
fuck.
It's funny because the note was actually meant to be opened that night that I got it, though, because it was like, love Matt, hope you have a good show, or something like that. I don't remember. It was basically addressed to. It was written out like it was supposed to be opened that night, and I was like, but I opened it like 2 weeks later, and I was like, okay, well, sorry, that fucking sucks. But yeah, but it was basically what I was getting into, though, is I kind of changed album of the week because I've had different pieces of media on here. Like, I've had CDs, I've had vinyls, I've had books, I've had all sorts of things. But
now we have holograms. They're a hologram now.
If I could have holograms on here, I'd put holograms on here. So I was just like, album of the week is now show and tell time. It can be anything that pertains to art or jam or really anything that you find interesting. So if you ever want to like bring something on here, it can still be an album. I mean, I had to broaden the horizons, because it's like, even me having a decent record collection, it's like, if I keep doing a record every week, it's going to catch up to my record collection eventually. It's like, I don't think I actually have the money to go out and like buy enough records to just to feed album of the week quick enough. So I'm like,
Well, if you think about it, so you have about what? How many vinyl?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Probably over 100, damn well over 100. So that's at least 2 years right there, because 52 weeks are in a year.
Yeah, but they always I'm not gonna just be like, this is album of the week, and just pick a random thing. Every time I pick an album of the week, God, my fucking throat. Every time I pick an album of the week, it has something to do, like whether I've been listening to that week,
okay.
or you know what I mean. And it's like some weeks I listen to the same. I mean, often I listen. I will listen to a record until I literally never want to listen to it again. Like I do that on Apple Music too. It's like I'll set up like 3 albums on a queue, and I'll just repeat that for weeks until I'm literally like, I can't listen to any of these songs ever again. And then, a year later, I'll be like, whoa, I remember that song, and I'll do it again.
Just speaking of song, I just thought it's. Have you ever heard of Nas and Damian Marley's "Distant Relatives" album?
No.
It's obviously you know who Nas is.
I know of both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. But they did a hip hop album, but it's like very tribally and like African-y and shit. And I'll have to send it to you, and because you got to hear some of it.
Almost as if they're African. It was the joke.
But like I think some of the songs you'd be interested in.
Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a. If you send me a song or a link or something, I'll definitely check it out. But yeah, so I wanted to. For some reason, I don't know why I felt compelled, but I found this at because, like, what are these fucking noises coming from? Sorry, everybody. If you're just listening, maybe you heard that shit. If you're watching, yes, I'm looking around frantically because there's noises coming from all, like, there's something scrounging around somewhere. I don't know what it is, but speaking of unexplained and disembodied sounds, I found this at a antique store.
Dude, that's cool.
It is Visions from the Twilight Zone, and it's I found it, and of course, if you know anything about me, I'm obsessed with the show, and it's kind of a weird setup of a book because there's no structure to it. It's literally just like quotes from the show and images. How can you be real when you're made of wood? I'm Taki Tina, and I'm gonna kill you. That's us. Fictional characters come alive. They come alive so vividly that they make decisions of their own. And it literally says, I'm Taki Tina, and I'm going to kill you. Brilliant. Haunted dolls, man. I love that shit. Speaking of haunted dolls, let's talk a little bit about. Is there anything? Oh, never mind.
No, don't.
No, I was just saying. Talking dolls. I was gonna say something about New Year's resolutions. I was gonna ask you if you have anything like, and you can in the comments if you'd like. What is there anything new you wanting to try, like something you've never done before, and you're like intrigued by it, and you're like, I think I'm gonna try doing that this year. Is there anything like that?
Be more. We're kind of already doing it, but like be more experimental.
Well, I don't even mean that. It's like yeah, of course, but I mean like anything, like or more so nothing that's like music or like, is there any sort of like other art form or anything that you're like, I kind of want to try that, or even if it's like fucking, I want to try tofu for the first time or something, you know what I mean? It's like, is there anything like that? Because mine
actually never. I guess give me your example, and then
I have this insatiable urge to be a puppeteer.
Dude, that's dope.
Is it kind of
that? No, I don't think that's. It's
I don't think
not gonna be weird. I do fucking weird shit.
No, I'm not worried about it being weird. I thought it was funny that I go straight to this Taki Tina, and it's like, it's a doll, and I'm like, dolls.
Porcelain dolls. I
speaking of dolls.
can't do porcelain dolls. They just, I don't know. Ever since I was a kid, they just fucking terrify me. Don't want to go near them. Like I just get. Like gag and throw up.
Do you remember the show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? Did you ever watch that show?
A little bit.
Do you remember when he'd like go into the other room and there'd be like the puppets on the the
Yes.
train tracks and stuff? Like I want, not the finger puppets. Like there's finger puppets, which are the ones that your hand goes in and your thumb and your finger do the hands.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you know what
those.
I mean? No, I don't want to do those. I want the ones that your hand goes up and
Right,
then the arms
Like
are
a Muppet, right?
No, not Muppets. I want that style where it looks like a human being, but I want the ones that you control the arms with the rods. Like they have full arms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have you use your other hand to control like a Muppet, but not the fucking fuzzy, like, hello everybody. Like I don't want that shit. I want the like realistic looking ones,
With
like
the stick and you can point around like.
Well, I don't know if I want it. I want it to be where I can control the mouth with the hand, but the arms of the puppet are controlled with the rod. They're called hand rod puppets, and they are like Kermit the Frog is a hand rod puppet. But I want to clarify, I don't want a fucking fuzzy animal puppet. I want a human puppet.
Should do a miniature you. Be fucking.
I'm
hilarious.
going to. I've already decided. I want.
Call it
I want a me.
You gotta
sure.
give it a different name though.
Well, I want to also create a Phantom Sam puppet as well. That's my main goal. What is this fucking shit? I'm starting to begin to think that it's this cable.
Do you?
Yeah, because yep. It probably is, actually. Or this mic, I'm not sure. These are the oldest. I don't want to say the oldest, but these are the one things I'm just like, nah, it can't be mine. And I'm like, it's absolutely probably mine. But that's beside the point. But yeah, so it's just like I said, it's just a fucking book that it's just a book that has fun, just images from Twilight Zone and quotes and shit like that. I was trying to find like a cool one visually. I mean, they're all visually intense to me because I just love that whole vibe. But I think it is me, actually. Ooh.
That was a weird noise.
Yeah, and if you guys if you guys don't recognize the font of the subtitles, that's the Twilight Zone font because I fucking love it that much. Yeah, that's
Dude, not gonna lie, like now that look at the hat, you can definitely the imagery is definitely definitely inspired by Twilight Zone.
my whole life has been inspired by Twilight Zone. It's like it's the show of all shows, in my opinion.
You should hand me the
what this?
Yeah, French couldn't fucking spit it out. Thank you.
Yeah. The no, if you look at any modern horror movie or sci-fi movie or something, any modern plot to a horror or sci-fi movie or show, you can find the original idea in the Twilight Zone. Like it may not be like the exact story, but like the seed of the story is in the Twilight Zone. It's like it defined everything, and I fucking it just is what it is. I think it's the grandfather of all sci-fi and horror. I use horror loosely, but it's more like terror. But
when did exactly? What time did Twilight Zone come out?
The first season came out in 1959. Yeah, and I think it ran till 65 maybe.
Oh, now I can definitely see Star Wars. Now I want to go back and now I want to go watch Twilight Zone, the original series.
I mean, I have the whole series on DVD.
I think I can find it on Tubi.
It's on everything, I think, at this point. But even the, even the reboots of them are really good too. They had a reboot in the 80s, the 90s. Yeah, wait, no, 80s, early 2000s. So basically the 90s, and then they had Jordan Peele's, which was 2018, 2019, I believe. And Jordan Peele's was fucking good as shit too. And
He's just a great director.
he was perfect for the role of producing and directing and writing a new Twilight Zone series. Like us and them, or us and them. That's a fucking Pink Floyd song. The movie Us, Get Out, and Nope are all just magnificent.
Get Out was that one, that couple, right?
What do you mean?
Or that
The couple, yeah, where the black the interracial couple that goes to the white parents' house for an anniversary or something, or just for the weekend. Yeah,
it was like that, and the mom was like a hypnotist. Or dude, that fucking movie was wild.
What I love about Jordan Peele movies, though, is like every time you watch, like they're so rewatchable because it drives Nichelle crazy, but it's like she's one of those people that can put on a movie and just watch it over and over again. I can't watch, like, if I watch a movie, I'm like, man, this it could be the best movie ever, but I'm like, yeah, I don't have any desire to watch this ever again until like it pops up in my mind 5 years later, and I'm like, hey, that'd be cool to rewatch. I don't even remember what happens. But a Jordan Peele movie is so rewatchable because it's so detailed that every time you watch it, it reveals something new to you. It's like you're watching it. It's like you might be looking over here, but there's something happening over here that makes the story make more sense. And it's like you think that all the questions haven't been answered, and you're like, this is kind of shitty because why did this happen or why did that happen? But then you rewatch it again, and you're like, oh shit, I know. It's answering all of my questions. It was just over here when I was looking over there.
Right.
And it's just Us is that way. Get Out is that way. I rewatched Nope the other day. I'd only seen Nope once. And so I watched it for a second time. And they get better. Like it's like wine, I feel like. It's like, I watched it again, and it was just like, I don't remember it being so good. And it's such a wild thing. He described it as the jaws of the sky, which if you watch it with that in mind, you'll be like, this is absolutely fucking Jaws in the sky. If you've ever seen Nope, you should watch. If you haven't seen Nope, go watch Nope.
Isn't it an alien movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's a UFO, but it's like stalking them like a shark in the water kind of vibe. And it's just a really interesting movie, and yeah, and I like aliens and shit too. So
okay, I'm gonna have to watch that tonight.
Yeah, another movie.
Where's that on?
I think it's on Peacock.
Okay,
I think maybe Peacock or something like
Amazon?
that. It's either one. I don't remember. I think we watched it on Peacock, but. Another fucking movie. I'm gonna say, as far as 2025 goes, there's only one movie that deserves movie of the year in 2025. And before I say it, go ahead and give your opinion. What do you think?
I just wondered are we going? I think we might have the same.
No, we don't. Absolutely not. If we do have the same idea of what the movie,
I was going horror.
Yeah. If you
Weapons, dude.
No.
That Weapons was really fucking good.
Weapons was good. It left too many unanswered questions for me.
That is true. That is very true.
I will say this though.
Or the one with the hand, the talking, let me in, or
Talk to Me.
Yeah, that was another fucking really good one.
No, that was honestly probably one of the greatest horror movies that was ever made, in my opinion. Very Twilight Zone ending, I will add, since we're on the concept. Yeah, the ending was fucking amazing. Of Talk to Me, but I do believe that was like 2023, 2025. I'm talking a movie made that came out was released in 2025. And I just watched it, and I don't give a shit what anybody says. The best movie of 2025 is Begonia. Have you watched Begonia?
No.
Dude! Sorry.
Dude, watch Begonia.
That actually, this is a very soothing vocal effect for that movie. If you've, I will give you the synopsis, but I cannot give you the end, and I cannot give away the end because the end is literally what you're hoping for, and then it finally gives it to, like, dude. I have to say, so you know Jesse Plemons, right? Jesse Plemons, he's from he's the one that killed that kid in Breaking Bad. He was
Jesse
Plemons.
Oh, okay.
Not Pinkman. Jesse Plemons is the actor who played the guy that killed the kid on the dirt bike in Breaking Bad. If you've seen all of Breaking Bad.
I don't remember that actor's face.
I can't even, for some reason I can't even think of what else he was in. He was in like Black Mirror. He was in a lot of movies. It's just for some reason every time I'm like he was like I don't know what I can't remember what he was in, but it's Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone. And Emma Stone is like a pharmaceutical CEO of this company that he is like like he's on like the opposite end of it. He's like a box boy or something in like a warehouse or something, but works for her company, right? And his mom is in a coma because of like a pharmaceutical drug or something. I might be wrong, so correct me in the comments or whatnot. But he works for this company. She's the CEO, and he has like a mentally handicapped like cousin, and his mom is in a coma. And he's like super fucking mad because it was one of these pharmaceutical drugs that kind of put her there, I believe, or something like that. So he's like upset about it, but he's like a huge like conspiracy theorist and shit like that. And so he thinks that like aliens exist and shit. And he gets this wild idea, like a delusional idea that the CEO of the company is an alien, and so he convinces his handicapped cousin to like he basically teaches him all of this shit about aliens, and it's like completely unwarranted, like it's wild shit, like completely delusional conspiracy theorists like QAnon bullshit. So he convinces him to help him kidnap her, and they they think she's an alien, and so like they're just like sitting there, and she's like, "Dude, I'm not a fucking alien. I'm just a CEO of a company. Like, I'm sorry that your mom is," but they're just like, "No, you're a fucking alien." Like, it's kind of funny, but in like a scary kind of way, like. Because they're literally like they're gonna fucking like kill, like they shave her head, and like they're like the aliens are susceptible to like antihistamines or something, so they like coat her body in like antihistamine ointment and shit, and like chain her to this bed, and like she eventually starts like acting like she is, so to like trick them. And I'll stop there because it's like they're just these two crazy dudes, and she's not, it's interesting. I think that one's on Peacock as well. So, but Begonia, dude, it's
like your dog's got the zoomies.
She do, but Begonia deserves the fucking 2025 Movie of the Year award in my opinion. But that's so it's not up for debate either. So go watch it, and then we can debate on it if you would like. But yeah, man, that's did you get any like noteworthy like gifts this year? Did you get anything cool?
I got this hat, gay Raiders hat.
It's literally the same hat, but
no, it's got like butterflies and shit on it.
It's the same hat, but with butterflies. You literally just put lipstick on a pig, okay?
Oh, and I got this fucking dope ass Star Wars shirt. It's got R2 on it. And it says Metalhead.
Oh, that's so clever. Oh my god. I feel like that's the equivalent of your Live, Laugh, Love placard on the wall.
It might as well be.
Yeah. Metalhead. And then it's R2D2. Yeah. In your white suburban mother's kitchen. I don't know. Fuck. Yeah. Really, it's really tough trying to talk today for some reason. I keep getting tripped up because rarely does my nose ever get stuffed up. But it just is what it is. It is kind of the weather is just changing back and forth and doesn't fucking... The Mother Nature is bipolar and doesn't know how to fucking feel.
Yeah, 70-degree weather. Like I think it was a couple of days ago. It was like 70 degrees, and then like I got off work and it was like 50. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah. I honestly don't give a shit what the temperature is. I don't care if it's fucking 5 below outside, as long as it stays that way for a minute. I can't stand the back and forth shit. Yeah, and like having a 70-degree fucking Christmas was not enjoyable in my opinion. I'm one of those. That's the only like traditional thing about me. I feel like is I enjoy a white Christmas. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that's a universal feeling, anyways. But
it didn't feel like Christmas. It felt like more like Thanksgiving.
Well, honestly, Thanksgiving I think was colder than Christmas this year, but everyone else fucking knows that, so we don't need to tell them how the weather was, okay? But I have an interesting thing you want to try. Well, you don't have to try it if you don't want to, but and I honestly don't have any fucking expertise on how to decipher this at all. But do you want to do New Year's tarot reading?
God, do you even know how?
I mean, I know how to draw a card and stuff like that. We can do a 1-card tarot draw. I don't know what... I can't tell you what any of it means, though.
Yeah. Well, we could phone a friend.
Well, we could, I guess.
Crystal.
Odds of her answering? How about...
She probably would.
Okay. All right. So, how about we do this? I'll draw a card for each of us. And we'll just do 1 card. And then, if you have your phone... You can try to call her. If she doesn't answer, I will put the meanings of them in post, even though we can't really like talk about it on the show, because this is why we need a producer, so he can Google shit for us, or gaze into a crystal ball and feed us answers, or whatnot. But wink, wink. This wink will make sense later on. Just keep watching the show. Anyways, so let's do that. This, yeah, sorry for the dead air. I'm gonna shuffle these cards and, yeah.
This is like fun and nerve-wracking at the same time.
Oh yeah, wait. Did that just happen? Oh, that's the like the Joker card or whatever. Not the Joker card, but I have done this one time, and I did it for myself, and it was enough for me, to be real with you. But
I love this shit, but it also freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because like a 9 out of 10 times is usually fucking spot on.
Alright, so do you know how this works? Because I know the basics of it.
No, not at all.
I don't know the interpretation. So basically, I'm going to shuffle these, and I'm going to split the deck and then draw a card, and it's going to be either face up or face down from your perception. And if it's facing you, it's positive, and if it's upside down, it's a negative. But I have to say that they don't necessarily mean anything. You know, they it's not like if you get the upside down death card, it's not like you're gonna fucking die. That's not what it means. They all have these very specific meanings, and even the bad stuff I've noticed is even the bad stuff I have noticed are not really that bad. It's just like, hey, don't be such a dick. You know what I mean? But I will do this. And what do we got? Temperance. So remember that, okay? I'll leave it out. Actually, no. Remember. Why don't you go ahead and try to call her, and I'll remember temperance. I'll go ahead and write it down so we know. And sorry guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and do mine while she is while you're doing that. So. We're phoning Crystal of Shit Show. She's a mystic. Make sure you let her know we're on the show so she doesn't.
I was going to.
Your call has been forwarded to an audit.
We'll see if she calls back.
Oh yeah, I need this in case I get it for some reason. So I don't want to. Alright. Wait, but it was upside down, right?
Yeah. Well, facing you.
But it's to your.
Yeah, it was upside
perception.
down.
Okay. It's like you're gonna fucking die. I do have to say, and I've already said this, but I am not a fucking mystic. I don't know what I'm doing. So sorry that I'm kind of just like recklessly playing with the universe here. I mean, maybe it'll tell me. Alright, so I'll do one more here.
How do you fucking say? Is it how do you Terra or Terra?
I got a Knight of Swords upside down. Okay, so we'll have to do. Did she message you or something?
Yeah, she said she's her head, she's not feeling well. I just texted her, asked if I was okay. I was like, no. I was like, just it's like we were phoning you on the show. We needed your witch knowledge.
Yeah, if she does message you back, just say, what does temperance, upside down, and knight of swords upside down, and or we can look up, or we can just we can look it up later or something if she doesn't, because I don't want to leave too much dead air.
Yeah.
But shit. Well, I mean, while she gets back to you, if you know, I will say we got as far as goals for the coming year for the band and things like that. I kind of want to talk a little bit about that. I guess goals. I will say that we signed a little bit of a deal with a management company. I've already mentioned it once before, but it's a 93 and Alive out of the KC area, and so we got a little bit of help with booking and management, which is a huge weight, hopefully. So big shout out to him. We working on new stuff, I guess. I don't want to say any more about that. I did for Christmas. I got a toy piano. Yeah, 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 yeah. So that's what I do now. I play the toy piano, and yeah, that's actually I didn't get that for Christmas. I actually found that at an antique store a couple days before Christmas. Actually, maybe like a week before Christmas, maybe. Yeah, it was fun. So, Space Camp, what's something you want to fail at this year?
I don't know.
Okay. I want to fail.
Hopefully not fail, but you know,
You don't have a New Year's dissolution?
be more of a no. Just kidding. Be more of an asshole.
Oh, well. I don't think you can get much more of an asshole. But, anyways. If you were in an alternate dimension, say the world split in half, like riff-wise, like a rift, right? Not a guitar wheedly-deedly, a rift in the universe, and the universe went this way and it went that way, in two different ways, and you were not who you are today. What do you think your New Year's resolution would be then? What if you're the complete opposite? What do you think you would be? Where do you think you'd be going?
If I was a complete opposite, that would mean like fucking suit and tie, like desk job type shit, like living a fucking picket fence suburban life.
Living La Vida Loca.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm like the exact opposite of that shit.
Oh, well, yeah. I'll be the judge of that. Anyways.
You know, and then somehow I, end up with a cocaine addiction and then steal money from my wife and,
Yeah. Get a short wife and keep your cocaine on a plate.
Banging the nanny.
Well, I think you're still capable of that. You don't have to be a suit and tie cocaine addict.
It was alternate universe though.
That's yeah.
Not like
okay.
I'm gonna. Not like I want to live a suburban with white picket fence life because that sounds fucking boring. To be really honest.
Yeah, I would. If I was in an alternate dimension, I would be dead. So, yeah, because if my life went any sort of other way, I feel, I think about that. I think about that often. Am I happy being me? If I were to ever have assumed a different path in life, would it be the same? And it's also it's debatable that I would, if it was an alternate dimension and I was going a different path in life, it would be like you wouldn't know what your life would have been, so you don't know if you would be happy doing something else, like being an accountant or living in suburbia or whatever. But so I can only go from my understanding of life right now. Like I can only go through my lens of, you know what I mean? It's because when I was young, I moved away, and I feel like that I moved from Kansas City to here. And I feel like I wouldn't have been the same if I would have stayed there. Like, I don't know.
Right.
I think about that often. But, it is what it is. Yeah, I was just kind of curious. I was like, what if the year, it's just a time of reassessment, So it doesn't do any good to think about what could be, but it's still, you got to reassess. Like you got to think about who you aren't, so you can think about who you are. Sometimes I think, and yeah, it was just a fun question. I thought, I don't know, did she message you back at all?
Yeah, I just needed to know what I need to say.
What does temperance upside down mean, and what does Knight of Swords upside down mean? But yeah, man. We're all having fun here on Honor the Jam, number 118. We're trying to kill some time while she messages us back. I might cut this out. I don't know. I don't feel like editing much, but
Temperance, is it
TEMPERANCE, temperance.
Okay.
And Knight of Swords upside down. Yeah. But, yeah, I probably should have planned ahead with this whole tarot reading thing. I didn't, I should have had, well, then, no, like, there was no way that I would have known.
Knight of Swords.
Knight of Swords. Upside down. But, yeah, man. It's kind of, because see, it's this whole alternate dimension thing, it's like, there's this song, there's a couple of songs that just make me so happy just to listen to, and one of them is it's not necessarily the Primus version of it, but on the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, there's the song Cheer Up Charlie, and I cannot get over the last line of that song for some reason. That is such an inspiring fucking movie, and obviously, I don't believe that you're truly a human being if you've never seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder, because we're not going to talk about the other two, because though Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp is entertaining, it's not great. It's good, but it's not great. And I don't even want to get into the Wonka with Timothée Chalamet.
Not even in the conversation.
It was entertaining one time, but I don't think I'll ever watch it again, to be honest with you. I do want to see Marty Supreme with Timothée Chalamet, because that's fucking... that looks like a great movie. But the song Cheer Up Charlie, the song Cheer Up Charlie, it's one of the last lines is cheer up Charlie do, cheer up Charlie do, cheer up Charlie do, just be glad you're you. And that gives me fucking chills. I have the goosies right now, and my hair is on end right now because I love that. No matter if I feel like a garbage human being, it's like, just be glad you're you. Cheer up, Charlie, dude.
Okay, I got our answers.
All right. Well, now that we have our answers, what does temperance upside down, what does your reading mean?
Well, honestly, spot on, like I fucking said. Symbolism and imbalance, an excess, lack of moderation, impatience, or a failure to blend opposing forces, suggesting you overindulging or scattered energy and resisting necessary healing of integration, often pointing to an inner turmoil or acting impulsively without foresight.
Can I read this? Yeah. Let me read this. Okay. All right. So temperance upside down. Reverse temperance tarot card, symbolizing imbalance, excess, lack of moderation, impatience, or the failure to blend opposing forces, suggesting you're overindulging, scattering energy, or resisting necessary healing and integration, often pointing to inner turmoil or acting impulsively without foresight. What do you think that means to you? I mean, what do you see that in your life?
Yeah, I focus too much on one area. I need to be more spread out, more relaxed, more patient with myself, and I've definitely been noticing that's been one of the things that I've been trying to work on lately, to be completely honest.
Well, interesting. The tarot.
So that's kind of weird how that's already in play.
The tarot speaks. Just let me read.
Yeah, it was just...
Sorry, no offense to
no,
your
it's
reading.
Not, yeah, today, Junior, I get it.
No. It has nothing to do with the speed.
I'm just kidding.
You just can't read. Sorry. You're literally... There was a joke on Kill Tony the other night when it's like, somebody asked what popcorn reading is, and we've already talked about this a long time ago. But it's like, popcorn reading is how you figure out who can't read. And no offense, but I'm pretty sure that he actually said, or he's like, that's who you figure out is a dumb shit or something. I don't remember what it is. That's not true. Reading does not define your intelligence by any means. But Knight of Swords upside down in tarot signifies acting impulsively, aggressive or tactless communication, burnout, and poor judgment, often warning you to slow down and think before charging ahead. It can mean hasty decisions, conflicts from blunt words, or getting stuck in tunnel vision, leading to regretful actions, scattered energy, or even deceitful behavior. This card suggests a need for reflection, caution, and reevaluating your fast-paced path to avoid self-sabotage or creating unnecessary problems. Boy, does that make a lot of sense. Because I will say, I do not allow myself to make mistakes when I know that when I know I should. And that often, by mistakes, is sometimes I don't feel like if I don't move quick enough, I'm going to miss out on things in life. Not miss out on events in life, but miss out on success or something. So I feel like, and sometimes I do when I feel like I have to be rushed into things, like when I feel like I have to move and move and move and move. It's like I get aggressive, I get flustered, I get stressful or stressed out, and this past week I've been sick, and I know this sounds crazy, but I love being sick just for the reason of your life is forced to slow down, and I love that. I don't know why. Like, no matter if you work a job where you can't miss a day because you can't lose the money, blah 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 blah, whatever it is, it's like if you're sick enough, you're gonna stay the fuck home, and it's like you get that like solace of like, I can fucking chill. And the holidays, I know the holidays are normally stressful, but it's like I don't have to do shit. Like over the holidays, it's like all I gotta do is go sit with my family for a couple hours, and then like, you know, trying to keep up with like social media and the band, new music, new things, new everything. It's like it makes me aggressive, and that's definitely something like I've been thinking about that all day actually for the past week. Is I don't give myself enough leeway. This is what's crazy. I feel like I don't know how I'm perceived by the people at home or whatnot, but I feel like I exude like a ooh, art of the jam, like ooh, just let everything flow, let everything do this, do that. I talk a lot of shit, but I don't want to say shit, there's just lack of a better term, but I do talk shit, and I spout off a lot of bullshit, but that's beside the point. What I'm trying to say is I feel like I exude like this improvised nature of like, oh, just let this happen, let it happen. The universe, be it the whim of the universe. Just allow yourself to roll with the punches and go with the flow, which is not necessarily untrue, but in my head, I'm like a fucking mind. Like, this is how you're gonna be. Mind your P's and Q's so you can be that. Like, though I do create those for myself, and it's like sometimes I don't allow myself any leeway to move around in that space freely. It's like it's very hard to explain. I'm trying my best to explain it, but it's like like it's from the guise of like playing my instrument. It's like I do try to be extremely disciplined when it comes to my instrument, but then it's like whenever I'm playing the instrument, sometimes I fucking even in an improvised situation, you'll find yourself in a spot in a jam where you're like, I just want to get that riff. Like you found it through an improvised manner, but once you're there, it's like I have to get this. Like I have to get all the beats. I have to get it all. I can't. Like I got to get my finger has to touch the strings the right way. It has to do, like, I have all these little stipulations within it, which isn't a bad quality to have. The bad quality is not allowing myself to fuck it up in order to make it better. And I get aggressive sometimes, and I get in arguments because of my own self-hatred.
Not gonna lie, I can see that.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't think that's a bad.
No, it's not.
Everyone, and I'm trying to justify it, but no, there's people that are like, that's like an obsession. You're obsessing, like you're doing this, you're doing that. Like, it's not the obsession. I think that's bad. I think it's, like I said, I think it's the being okay with not getting it as I would try and strive for, but how I make myself feel whenever I can't accomplish it right then and there is the bad quality. So let's go into a new year and not be such a fucking little bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that being said, guys, I think this is the
Perfect time to end this episode.
Oh shit, no sandwich.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we're already at the end of the episode.
Shit, no sandwich.
We'll if we do, we'll I'll throw it in there somewhere. I always find a fun spot to put it, but yeah, I even wrote it down. Dice roll ? Because I wasn't sure if we would have the time to do so. I feel like, Powerpuff Girls. That's brilliant. Holy shit. I'm fucking She or whatever from Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, or I am the I'm the alien head from that Tim Robinson sketch with Tim Heidecker in it. And he's like, when she finds there's a Lego head in my corn? I don't remember. But, guys, we are going to live with cause and leave results to the great law of the universe. We are going to pass each and every day in peaceful contemplation, patient, and all the while remaining present in our lives. So that being said, I want everybody after this episode to have a wonderful new year. I hope that you accomplish your goals. I hope you go out and pet your dog and kiss your wife and kiss your dog and pet your wife and hug some trees and stay warm or cold depending on how the fucking day decides to feel that day, or Mother Nature wants to feel that day. And Mother Nature needs some fucking medication apparently. I don't know what that means, but hug some trees and touch some grass and do some things. Lose that weight, put that bottle down, stop fucking procrastinating. Get your work done. Be a better human being. Stop raping, killing, or molesting. That sounds great. Yeah.
Space Camp.
Stay funky, y'all.
Guys, without further ado, we have brought to you
Art of the Jam.
Art of the Jam. I tried to do both at the same time, but that didn't work.
Art of the Jam.
Because I want this clear. Oh, I'm going to play us off with a little bit of a... Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Anyways.